Let's talk a little bit about anger. We're talking about anger a lot lately. Let's talk a little bit about anger. You can bench if you want. This is from Sefer Ruach Chaim, the Chida. The Chida writes, in Tikkunei Zohar, which is an addition to the Zohar, they were very, very careful about being angry on Shabbat, and speaks at length about it. A person who gets angry on Shabbat, of course we're talking about a mystical world, it will be like a person who lights the fire of hell by his anger. It says, Nechshavu lemavire esh begehenom, by his anger. And it says, Bekvar Iksha harav da'at chokhmah, the Rav da'at chokhmah already asked about it. Harei hakas avon chamur vegadol meodu. It's a great stumbling block. It's a great sin to be angry. Im ken, if so, af b'yom chol over isur chamur. Even on a regular day, not only on Shabbat, it's a prohibition to get angry. So therefore he asks, what's so special about Shabbat that on Shabbat it is so bad that you get angry? He says, because on Shabbat a person gets 1/60th of another soul in him to help him become more spiritual. We, in our interaction of ourselves and our body throughout the week, we were conditioned, by the way, we were conditioned not to be spiritual. Naturally, we are spiritual. However, throughout the years, the older we get, the less spiritual we become, because of convenience, because of weakness, because of conditioning of society. Our society is not a society that encourages spiritual journeys. It doesn't encourage us to dwell inside, because then we'll become stronger and society will have less of an influence on us. The more we dance to the flute of society, the more society has control over us. That's the way it works. So given that, HaKadosh Baruch Hu does a favor to us. On Shabbat, He gave us 1/60th, another small portion. That's like the booster that will help us become more spiritual, or to bring us to the level that we need on Shabbat. So because of that, he calls it Neshama Yetera v'nitzotz Shechina. A spark of the Shechina comes with it as well. So when a person is Shomer Shabbat, by doing this, by keeping Shabbat spiritual, because of the help of this extra Neshama, he's considered like he's doing the whole mitzvah, all the mitzvot of the Torah, because the Shabbat, it says, Shabbat keneged kulam. There are few mitzvot that are compared to all the mitzvot together. One of them is Shabbat. The other one is Torah, and so on and so forth. There are few mitzvot that will be compared like as if you did the whole entire Torah. Shabbat is a great one. So when you keep Shabbat, it's like you kept the whole entire Torah. Why? Because Shabbat is a testimony that we give by the way we interact to the existence, to the conduct and the control of HaKadosh Baruch Hu and his interaction with the world, with every single being and creature and cell and molecule in this world. Yes, there are natural procedures, natural occurrence. However, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one who generated it. It's all about him. What is it like? If, for example, I took my fist and I went to a window and I hit the window and I broke it, who broke the window? I broke the window. Good. However, I took a ball and I threw the ball at the window and I'm sitting here. And then the window goes boom and it breaks. Who broke the window? Me or the ball? I didn't break the window. The ball broke the window. But who has to pay for it? Me. Why? Because it's my koach, my power, my strength that actually broke the window. So therefore it's considered me. Since HaKadosh Baruch Hu put in motion all the natural procedures in the world, that's him. And he just supervised them based on the rules of nature that HaKadosh Baruch Hu had put in place. So, Mimele, when a person keeps the whole entire Torah by keeping Shabbat appropriately, that's why it's important to give us an extra spiritual boost on Shabbat. Don't sleep on Shabbat long. We were talking before about 5 minutes a day of contemplation. Relax on Shabbat. There's no difference if you sleep. By the way, if you sleep on Shabbat, you can't sleep because you took a nap. So then the whole week is tired. So sit on Shabbat, relax. By doing so, by giving pleasure to the Shabbat itself, by showing your presence, you are pushing away what is so-called malachei Kabbalah. Those spiritual beings of negativity that are attached to your body and to your external and to materialistic being. And so therefore, by doing so, you'll become more spiritual throughout the week. Why? Because you're pushing the sitra achara, the other side, the negative side, away from you. But when you are not keeping Shabbat, so therefore you make it deeper inside of you. It will be very difficult to go, and then you're basically almost doomed for the whole week itself. And when you do that, and eventually you make tshuva and you pray, your tshuva is able to reach higher levels. Even when you make tshuva, when a person repents, there are levels of tshuva. There's tshuva like this, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, fine, you're sorry. No. But if a person shows real charata, it comes from within. It's able to break away all the barriers that we have, that we had created by externalism between us and HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So, saying I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry. So what do you want? I say I'm sorry. But do I really, I'm sorry, okay, fine. Really sorry, that breaks apart everything. So, therefore, when a person is angry, we say he's like Oved Avodah Zarah, because right now, why is Oved Avodah Zarah? Why is an idol worshiper? Because at that moment, he's worrying about himself. He's worshiping his own externalism, his own urges. He's not worshiping God. So when he's doing so, Ne'elemet mimenu kol ha'ma'alot, all the levels in which he had achieved are gone from him. Everything that you work for, because of Shabbat, the extra soul, the spirituality, and blah, 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 the whole entire thing, it's gone from you. Even more so on Shabbat. So not only on Shabbat, so why Shabbat is more chamur? Because on Shabbat you were able to reach in such a high level. You were there, you were climbing, you were doing, you were giving extra help. You were giving a nitzot shechina, a spark from the shechina. You were giving an extra neshama, and you wasted. It's terrible. Therefore, a punishment of a person who gets angry on Shabbat is more severe than the punishment of a person who gets angry throughout the day. And you got to be very careful. So Shabbat, try to hold on yourself, whatever it is. It's not really worth it. It's not really worth it. So chill out, take a chill pill. It's all good. Have a great day.